All right, welcome back, everyone. We are in the last 33C of doing this project with a pencil, and I wanted to share this with you just so you understood what exactly we're doing. So you put your artwork beside you, and this is a rubric, a checkoff sheet. So you're asking yourself all these questions. And if you don't remember what they are, just click on the PowerPoint that this came from and check it out so you remember what atmospheric perspective is, which is detailed in the front and dark in the front, and then medium to light, and then light in the background, and then super light in the sky, and then white for the sun rays. All right, so rewind, make sure you've got all those. I'm looking for at least about 6 values, and how you can achieve that might be a Sharpie. Try it out on a different sheet of paper so you can see your value scale. The black markers should be down here at the bottom. The next up, you can use colored pencil in black to color around these areas. And then you can just use, I have a pencil here if you want it. It is an ebony pencil. It is super dark. And then we just have the regular pencils to finish everything else, and use the eraser to help you get that perfection. I'm looking for neatness as well. I didn't really write that, but we want to make sure everything is clearly, like your sun doesn't have any gray marks in it, the sunshine. And number 3, does it show space? Is there a big path at the bottom? And then does it, or this water or whatever it is, and then does it go smaller as you get towards the sun? All right. And I did add, if you haven't seen part 2, I added and made more of the water. So let me go ahead and show you my actual artwork. All right, hold on. All right, and I want to show you there are some things you could use. I saw some friends, no matter how many times I said these lines have to be straight across, some friends still did not make them straight across. So I got my Sharpie. It is it's a super small one, and then I've got the chisel tip, and then I might go over these spots again wherever I missed, or wherever looks like it lightened up that I need it to be super dark. So you're checking again. I know, friends, we don't usually check this much. And then this is a T-square. Notice how it looks like the letter T. You hook it on the side. All right, you can see that. And this is a little lower, so it hooks on to the side. And then I'm going to line up my drawing with the bottom of my desk. And I encourage you, if you have one of these, line it up. All right. And then I'm waiting for it to stop doing what it's doing. All right. And so I'm going to just go ahead, and knowing that it is straight left to right, I can easily make these lines move up. All right, it's hard for me to see, so stand up. And you are just making these lines. Oops, they're going to get, and now if you mess up like that, just add more right there, or turn it into a rock. So I'm going to come down here, and look, friends, it literally is straight across. All right, and you can, some of them can go deep into it. Just make sure that the line is straight and that the lines don't look the same beside each other. All right, we're going to do that on the right side as well. And you could also use, like I said, a black colored pencil to do this. to get some more varied colors. All right, and then this just makes you really focus and do what you need to do, which is, and if you want to go across, now look at this, friends. This is texture and it's straight across. See the straight lines? Literally, you want it straight lines. Although if you're doing this cover, it's not going to work. All right, so if you're doing with the cover, you could do that with a regular paper, but not with anything else. And so I have a pencil for everyone, this kind of pencil, and then just go in and maybe add like right near the edge, and on the other side add a rugged edge. Just again, don't forget, and it does, oh, Miss Kay, you said to keep it boring. I did, didn't I? All right, just make sure you're not going, go ahead, before you take your last picture, go over your eraser again. Miss Kay, come on. I know it's just very important. This is probably the most important art you're going to make this year. Okay, so again, I'm looking and I see when I squint, the darkest parts are here. And then I think I need to make some more dark right here. Just remember the rules. Whatever you do, like I did, actually, remember I used this, but this does look similar. All right. And I'm just going over so I have that similar dark gray shade on this right side. All right, now I do see that I'm adding pencil on top of my leaf, so I want to add the lines back in. So it's just a back and forth process. All right, it's not one time and you're done. So please make sure that you are able to make sure, and if you use a colored pencil, you do not want to use the colored pencil around here because it won't erase, right? Some people have found cool suns where they shade around it like this. All right, and then just make sure that the line isn't defined with your pencil. It's defined by the smudging. All right, so I just lightly shaded that, and you could add a little, but again, friends, we want to keep boring in the background, boring in the background, boring in the background. All right, okay, and so if you find that you need to do a little more shading down below, maybe it's like a purple shade or something, you're imagining, but again, all you have is pencil. All right, there you can do that. So I'm looking at my sun. Just make sure the flakes are off of it before you take a picture. And then when I call it done, dark, medium, light, white, and then all the shades. All right, so again, I see that I did all the shades. You can double check. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a picture of it. All right, so I'm asking you to stand over your art, like my head is right here above it. And then you're going to hold it up. All right, and you're going to make sure, let's see if I can show you this. Yes, you can see it. Make sure that Miss Kay can see all four sides. All right, it's not like this, it's not like this. You're standing on top of it, and even see if you can use a flash. And then turn the flash off, do it without the flash, and then check them. Which one looks better? If they look about the same, then just pick the one that you like better. And you're going to submit this last one into lesson 33C. All right. I hope you enjoyed making this art. If you have any more questions, please reach out to me. I loved drawing this with you, even though you're watching me on video. So again, friends, just make sure that you're giving me your best, and then that is all I'm asking. All right, my friends, thank you so much. Again, check out these. I might be asking you to write about it. I haven't decided yet. Right now, I just want you to give me your best art, and we'll talk later. But there might be patterns, more than one thing. Contrast is super white next to super black, so you could do that somewhere. Emphasis, not so much. Balance, just make sure it's balanced. Scale, just make sure the big things like the big trees are closer. And remember, we talked about the big tree. Where's the big tree, Miss K? There it is. Not that. And if you want to add a city, I have a little video, but do not copy that and turn that in. All right, I'm wrapping this up, but I just wanted to share this with you. If you need something dark on the right or the left side of your paper, just really close, like a finger's worth, make a number 1. And then you're going to just make these little Christmas trees. If you got Christmas trees in the back, they're actually coniferous trees. Deciduous trees, you could just do the tree trunk and be done with the tree trunk. Maybe you can find some cool texture to go over. But you're going to keep it very well, you could make this line right here and then shade the whole thing to the right of it with just tree trunk. Like the tree is so big we can't even see the leaves. It's just a tree trunk. And you shade that with black, all right? Or you could do something like this. So again, I look forward to seeing your art. Please turn it in to 33C. And again, make sure you've got that path and it goes not smaller at the top to bigger to smaller. It's got to continue getting bigger as you go to the bottom of the artwork, which you see right big to small. And it sort of looks like an S. Well, it did look like an S, and then I added to it. All right. Thank you so much, friends. I hope you're enjoying this. Please send me a private chat and let me know how you personally